Imagine a world painted in every shade of blue. Imagine an underwater kingdom teeming with life. This is not a dream. This is Indonesia. This archipelago of over 17,000 islands sits at the very heart of the planet's marine biodiversity. Here, the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean meet, creating a vibrant nursery for countless species. The waters pulse with energy. They are warm and inviting, a cradle for the most spectacular ecosystems on Earth. This is a place of wonder, a treasure chest of natural jewels that belongs not just to Indonesia, but to the entire world. It is our shared blue heritage, a living library of evolution and beauty. The richness here is almost impossible to comprehend. Picture vast gardens of coral, stretching for miles beneath the gentle waves. These are the rainforests of the sea. They are intricate cities built by tiny animals over thousands of years. Darting through these coral metropolises are fish of every imaginable color and pattern. Schools of silver jacks swirl in a vortex of light. Tiny, brilliant nudibranchs crawl slowly over sponges. Majestic manta rays with wingspans wider than a person is tall glide effortlessly through the currents. This is a symphony of life, a delicate and complex dance that has played out for millennia. The sheer abundance is breathtaking. We call this region the Coral Triangle. And for good reason. It holds more than 76% of the world's coral species. It is home to more than 2,000 species of reef fish. This is not just a collection of animals and plants. It is a critical life support system for our planet. In the coastal villages of Indonesia, women have always been connected to the sea. They are the gleaners of the reef flats at low tide. They are the weavers of fishing nets. They are the sellers in the local markets. Their hands know the texture of seaweed. Their hands know the weight of a good catch. For generations, they have held a deep traditional knowledge of the ocean's cycles. They know when the fish will spawn. They know which areas need to rest and recover. This wisdom, passed from mother to daughter, is a powerful conservation tool. One such guardian is Ibu Susi, from a small island in the Lesser Sunda Islands. She saw the reefs of her childhood fading. The fish were becoming smaller and scarcer. The brilliant corals were turning white. Instead of despairing, she decided to act. She organized the women of her village. Together, they established a small, community-managed marine-protected area. They took turns patrolling the reef. They explained to fishermen why certain areas needed to be left untouched. At first, there was resistance. But Ibu Susi persisted, using her voice to share the wisdom of her ancestors. In the far eastern reaches of Indonesia lies a place of legendary beauty, Raja Ampat. Turquoise seas stretch between karst islands. Jagged limestone karsts rise from the water. The name means four kings, and it is truly a realm of marine royalty. This archipelago is widely considered the global epicenter of marine biodiversity. Its waters are home to a staggering number of species. Many of them are found nowhere else on Earth. The coral reefs here are more resilient to rising sea temperatures, a beacon of hope. Protecting this jewel is a monumental task. It falls on the shoulders of dedicated marine park rangers. They are the sentinels of this underwater kingdom. These rangers are the frontline defenders of the reefs. Their work is demanding and often dangerous. They spend weeks at a time on patrol boats in remote waters. They monitor the health of the coral. They track populations of key species like manta rays and sharks. A major part of their job is enforcement. They work to stop illegal and destructive fishing practices. Dynamite fishing can obliterate a reef in seconds. Cyanide fishing poisons coral and fish. The rangers are the guardians who stand between this ecosystem and exploiters. Their presence is a powerful deterrent. While rangers patrol the surface, another group of heroes works to understand the world beneath it. These are the scientists, marine biologists, oceanographers. They are the explorers of the deep, charting unknown territories, discovering new forms of life. Their work is essential. We cannot protect what we do not understand. Science provides the roadmap for conservation. It tells us where the most critical habitats are. It helps us understand the threats they face and allows us to measure the success of our efforts. Dr. Rina, a coral reef ecologist from Jakarta, is one of these pioneers. For years, she's studied coral resilience to climate change. She spends countless hours underwater, meticulously surveying reefs. She measures coral growth. She records bleaching events. She analyzes water chemistry. Her research has found supercorals that tolerate warmer, acidic waters. This knowledge is invaluable. It could help reefs survive the future. For all its beauty and resilience, Indonesia's marine world is facing a triad of relentless threats. These shadows loom large over the vibrant reefs and clear waters, jeopardizing the future of this blue paradise. The first and most immediate threat is overfishing and destructive fishing. For decades, the demand for seafood has driven fishing fleets to take more than the ocean can sustainably provide. This has led to the collapse of some fish stocks. Worse still are the methods used. Dynamite fishing, where homemade bombs are thrown onto reefs, shatters coral colonies into rubble, leaving a barren moonscape where a thriving city of life once stood. The second shadow is pollution. As Indonesia's population and economy have grown, so has the amount of waste flowing into the sea. Plastic is the most visible and insidious culprit. Rivers carry millions of tons of plastic bags, bottles, packaging into the ocean every year. Marine animals mistake this plastic for food, leading to starvation and death. Turtles, whales, seabirds all suffer from plastic pollution. The unique marine life of Indonesia is a global treasure, of immeasurable value. This is honestly the world's Amazon of the oceans. It holds a greater variety of life than anywhere else in the sea. Imagine swimming over a reef and seeing hundreds of species of fish in a single glance. From the gigantic, gentle whale shark to the tiny pygmy seahorse, the diversity is simply astounding. This region is home to 6 of the world's 7 sea turtle species, including the majestic leatherback and the gentle green turtle. They journey thousands of miles to nest on Indonesia's beaches, a cycle as old as time itself. The importance of this biodiversity cannot be overstated. It represents a vast genetic library, a source of potential discoveries that could lead to new medicines and scientific breakthroughs. The complex interactions between species create a stable and productive ecosystem. In the face of daunting threats, a wave of creative, community-led solutions is rising across the Indonesian archipelago. These local initiatives are weaving a net of hope. One of the most powerful tools is locally managed marine areas, LMAs. These zones are designed and managed by local communities. Villagers decide the rules using traditional knowledge. They might close a reef to fishing during spawning, a practice called sasi, to let stocks recover. Education is another cornerstone. Conservation groups bring the ocean into classrooms. School children learn about coral reefs and why they matter. Field trips, planting mangrove seedlings. Field trips, beach cleanups. These programs create a new generation of ocean ambassadors. Kids take the message home, shifting community attitudes towards stewardship. Sustainable livelihoods are a key part of the solution. Communities need viable alternatives to destructive fishing. Conservation groups help develop eco-friendly businesses. Example, training fishermen as dive guides for tourists. Example, supporting women to process and sell sustainably harvested seaweed. Linking conservation to income creates incentives to protect nature. The positive outcomes of these community-led efforts are no longer just a hope, they are a visible reality. The ripple effect of these local actions is creating tangible, measurable success stories across Indonesia. In the Masul Eco Resort in Raja Ampat, a private initiative working closely with local communities has established a massive no-take zone. Within this protected area, which is patrolled by local rangers, the recovery of marine life has been nothing short of spectacular. Scientific surveys have shown a massive increase in biomass, the total weight of fish, in just a few years. The area is now teeming with sharks, groupers, and massive schools of fish, spilling over to benefit fisheries in surrounding areas. In Bali, the work of organizations like the Coral Triangle Center has led to remarkable successes in coral reef restoration. Using simple and affordable techniques, they have trained local community members to build underwater structures where new corals can be planted. In areas that were once barren rubble from dynamite fishing, there are now thriving young coral gardens. These new reefs are already attracting fish and other marine life, bringing vibrancy back to desolate seascapes. This work not only restores the ecosystem, but also provides new hope and purpose to the communities who are rebuilding their own ocean back to health. These victories, big and small, are creating a powerful momentum for change across the entire archipelago.